Yeah, it's working. Good morning, YouTube. We are here. We are in 6 people. We are full today, and before split us into smaller rooms. Just a simple information about Talk and Talk. You can check all the available languages on the Talk and Talk website, and here you can learn this language in my perspective, in a different way. Because while we learning a new language, we are learning new skills and share interesting experience, because we have different people with a lot of different backgrounds, and so yeah, that's it. It's a summary about Talk and Talk, and we try to avoid to correct anyone. We have some questions to help guide us in these conversations, but it's not necessary to answer any questions. If you want to change a little bit the conversation, it's not a problem as well. We believe importance of making mistake, and because that here it's a safe place to do that, and I'm sure that if you try, you will like for sure. Okay, guys, I'm going to split us right now. Uh, okay, okay. Rafael, good. Okay, no, 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 no. Okay. Guys, Yanka, please be my hoster in another room. Please, I hope to see you in 40 minutes, more or less. Okay? And okay, guys. Okay, Rafael Norberto, let's do it. Let's play. Let's start with our traditional presentation. It's a good opportunity to practice different things, in my opinion. So let's start. Rafael, could you introduce yourself? If you want to bring us different things that happened to you this week, this day, feel free. And welcome to my
It's
immersion
okay.
again. Your turn.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much. So, hello everyone. My name is Rafael. I'm 32 years old. I'm a lawyer, as well as a professor of private law at Pantheon Assas University in France. I grew up in São Paulo, Brazil, but I've been living in Europe for the past 4 years while I'm working on my PhD. Currently, I live in the Netherlands, where I'll be staying for the next year and a half. I don't know yet, but maybe year and a half. My research focuses on tort law. That's a branch of private law that examines how society address accidents and damage. It's so interesting to me.
Yeah,
I love, yeah,
I
it's
like
tort
it.
law, the name. What?
I like it. I like the
Ah,
topic that you
you
are
like it?
working on.
Yeah, yeah. It's something that it's so interesting to me, and yeah, we can talk more about after if you want. But and
We would have a specific information to talk about that.
yeah, I think that will be cool. I don't know if everyone. I think that we can think some way to do it. Maybe.
We have a lot of
How
curious
say
people here, Rafael. I'm sure that we have
Ah,
good.
so it's cool. It's cool. We can do it.
I'm
And
going to
to
put the
finish, yeah.
survey. Please remain reminder to put the survey here. You can
Oh,
put this idea in there, if you want.
oh, it's cool. It's cool. I will do it today.
Okay,
So
thank you.
that's it. I play basketball, and I'm here to improve my English with you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you look like a basketball player, you know?
Yeah,
Your
I'm I'm
hair
I'm
is
I'm the
crazy.
hairstyle and
Yeah. Thank you for your presentation, Rafael.
thank you.
Norberto, your turn, please.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? My name is Norbert. I'm 50 years old. I live in Sertãozinho, in countryside of state of São Paulo. So my city is very safe, is very peaceful. I like it a lot. Today, today is sunny and with clouds.
Yes.
And I'm married to Andressa. We have a son, Pedro, who is 11 years old. I have a degree in IT, a postgraduate degree, an MBA, project management, and I'm currently studying for a new degree in computer engineering. Engineer is a old dream in my life.
Oh, really?
So
You've
yeah,
never said of that.
yeah.
Oh,
So I work as a software developer for SAP systems. I work from home. I love development software. I love IT. I love technology in general. So I I have been talking talk since last year, November 2024, and I do English immersion every day during weekdays. So I have a basic uh, level of English. So I want to improve every day with help of talk immersions and us. Um, I I like to gym to the going to the gym. I like
so
traveling. I like
early? Early?
early.
Yeah, I know that.
I wake up 4:30 every
Yeah.
day during.
Do you believe that, Rafael?
Yeah,
Yeah. You wake up I'll say before me, and I'm 4 hours
Yeah, time zone,
also,
different
and I
time zone.
in
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. You are ready to live in Europe, Norbert. You're
yeah,
ready.
yeah. So uh, this wake up early. I start when I work for the Europe clients, and I need work from with time zone Europe, Portugal, France, and Spain. So I don't like pets, and my family and me go to the church every Thursday night and every morning. In my free time, I like watch a TV series and movies, walk in park, and ride a bike with my son. That's it about me. Thanks a lot. Nice to
Thank
meet you.
you for share a lot of things about you, especially about your dream to study software engineering, you know. So, and
Yeah,
congrats for that, you know. And I need to say
thank you.
that again. Okay, Norbert, thank you. And about me, guys, I love pets, I need to say, but currently I don't have any one pets. And the interesting thing that happened to me yesterday evening, a cousin of mine shared a picture about a dog that uh, was in her car shop. My cousin is mechanical. I forgot how to say mechanical. And or I don't know at all. And he said to me, "Oh, this dog appeared here, and I don't know what to do with him, with it." And oh my goodness, and he said that dogs is so cute and gentle with child and something like that. Oh my goodness, if I thought, if I see this dog, I'm going to have desire to be with this animal, and currently we don't have any kind of pets here because we believe that's necessary put a lot of effort and money currently to take care the right way of these animals, so because that we decided not to have one currently, about our financial objectives, of the financial goals, only because that. But I've lived with different pets along the way, dogs, parrots, birds, cats, so I like a lot. And another interesting thing about me, let me see. Oh, I've won my first racing virtual competition, virtual championship, yesterday evening. I've won the first race in a competitive game,
Okay.
After 2 years that I'm racing in a online championship, yesterday was the first time that I've won. Of course,
Oh,
it's a leisure.
congrats.
Guys, I know it's only a leisure time. Of course, it's a hobby for me, but the feeling about that was so grateful because I realized that I did everything the right way. My strategy, the way that my pace during this race, it was so amazing, and I felt grateful to achieve that. That, of
But
course,
what game did you won? I did
uh,
did you win?
currently Le Mans Ultimate, Le Mans Ultimate.
Okay. Okay, I don't know, but it's interesting. Just
It's
for
look
for know.
like iRacing or Assetto Corsa Competizione and Assetto Corsa. It's sim racing. It's a hardcore racing simulator, So you have to manage tires, set up your car. So you have to pay attention
Cool.
with chamber, with let me see. Well, all mechanic aspects of the car you have to handle with that, and
Interesting.
of course fuel. You know. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's interesting. Uh,
It's a car produced in series.
yeah, it's real car, real category.
Real. Ah, okay.
Yeah, for
Okay.
example, this game is the official FIA, FIA, the same organization that manage F1, for example. So, but related to multi-class racing and long racing, like for example, there are a stage here in Brazil, Interlagos, in the middle of the year, 6 hours of São Paulo, so 6 hours of racing. So there are race change during the race. So there are race with 24 hours of duration, to 20 hours of duration and long race. And in the same race there are different kind of car, since slow until faster, so for me, it's so interesting, I like I currently this I like more than Formula One, for example, you know. Uh, yeah,
Awesome.
I can share.
Mhm.
After my
Yeah,
answer,
after
I'm
that,
going to put some terms that you can search more about that if you want, if you
yeah,
like. Okay.
cool.
Okay, guys. I'm sorry about my long presentation.
No,
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 it's
no
cool.
problem, no problem. About these games, yesterday I read interesting new about guy not remember American guy.
Okay.
So after 50,000 trying 50,000 times trying and zerar
Oh,
the
okay.
Guitar Hero.
Oh my God, I
So
remember this game.
the the guy
It's
tried
crazy.
for 50,000 times.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow, Guitar Hero, there are some stage in there so hard, you know. I remember when I played. Oh yeah, it's so hard, but it's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool. When I was younger, I played a different kind of games, you know, and I'm a gamer, you know. I like a lot to play games in my leisure time. Of course, currently I don't have a lot of time to do that, but when I have this opportunity, all guys, I like a lot to do that. It's
Do
great.
you have a special setup for game?
I bought a PC last year, and I've already bought steer wheel and a pedal to play this game. Entry level device, you know, I need to say because this device is so expensive, especially in Brazil. It's easier to buy this thing in Europe or North America, you know, but in Brazil it's so expensive. So I've bought entry level device to play with this.
Another comment about this. Another guy um, ficcionado
Oh
for
yeah,
games produce the setup, uh, the special setup with three screens,
it's
the
a
special
goal of
seat.
mine, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So cost 2,000, 200,000
Yeah,
reais.
if you if you
Wow.
if you buy a simple monitor, you know, simple monitor. Each monitor costs around of 1,000 reais, or more or less like that. It's 800 reais, you know. For example, um, oh, I said 2,000. I said correctly. I was think that I said the values the wrong way. And yeah, it's expensive. So currently, because my necessity, my priorities, I need to just to have fun, you know, just to have fun. I know a lot of person that spend, for example, more than 10,000 reais in a specific steer wheel, you know, and more
Yeah.
5,000 reais in a specific pedal, you know. Oh my goodness, crazy, man.
Yeah.
I don't. Of course, of course, if I have a financial structure to do that in the future, and I'm continue playing this game, I'm going to think about. But currently, it's crazy doing these things, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's come back to our question. uh, question number one. Norberto, could you read an answer for us, please?
Okay, okay. Do you believe that different languages shape the way people perceive reality? Why or why not? Yes, I believe that different languages shape how people see the world. Different words and grammar can change how we understand and think about things. For example, some languages have many words for snow. So people who speak those languages might notice more details about snow. And another word in Portuguese have a saudade, and another language is different to expression
I miss you
this
not to
feeling
express
or
exactly when we say
yeah,
saudade.
yeah, yeah,
Great,
that's it.
great. Thank you, Norbert. And for you, Rafael, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm
Do,
agree with Roberto, and especially I think it's a good way to explain that how to say that the different language shape the way of people perceive reality because it's the way that Roberto said there are many words that we can't translate and all and even in a specific language, for example, Portuguese, when you try to how to say that to find synonymous and synonymous it's something that it's similar but it's not the same thing, so I think that each word is special and when I remember something about the there are I would say that a theory in the linguistic field named the cognitive linguistic and they believe something like I would say that the way the way when we how to say that our language is so how to say that allied with our cognitive sense.
yeah.
So it's something that I can't explain exactly, but it's so
Oh, I
interesting,
got
especially the way our the words are formed. For
you. Yeah.
example, the metaphors and we can realize that how to say the different cultures, especially the different the very different cultures are the different words for something that we can't imagine it, and it lied with our reality. For example, the indigenous languages are totally different. For example, they are special word to how say that mean this part of the face, something that we don't have it, and it's lied with her culture, with her religions, or something like that. So to me, it's totally true. This affirmation.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever realized in your career uh, the difference about language? You are living in Netherlands currently, but I think you have lived in French, I guess. So, have you ever realized the difference in your career perspective about that?
My career, yeah, you talk about my yeah. For example, if I understood correctly, it's in my, for example, I'm a lawyer in Brazil. I used to be a professor too in Brazil, and now I'm a professor in France. And there are
Wow,
totally different.
it's challenge. It's challenge.
Yeah, yeah, and
The way that
especially
you
the
have to
language.
learn others in French and Brazil,
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah, it's different, but we have the same. How to say that influence? You have I have the lucky that it's the same the Latin language, so the same
I, I see.
racine. I don't know, so it's a little bit more easy, but it was a challenge, especially to know the methodology, so the language, and I really agree that the language is culture, the culture's language. I think the most powerful demonstration of the culture of a people is his language.
Yeah,
It's something that I believe because we have to use our language to describe it, to learn everything. So it was how to say that a challenge, but in the other hand, it's something that I learned so much, and now there are something that is happened to me. For example, in a moment when I want to say something, and it was be better to say it in French, for example, because
yeah,
it's exactly this I'm feeling, exactly this I want to transmit. So it's hard to translate. I do it every time, of course, but
yeah, yeah,
it's interesting to realize it.
yeah, yeah. You know that I've never thought about that before starting here in Talk and Talk, and it's interesting for me. The most English traditional English school don't use to open our minds that when we learn new language, we expand our thoughts. We know better ourselves, you know. So it's strange because I study in a traditional school like Fisk, you know, for some years, and of course I've never spoken very well. I'm a better level currently. I compare with myself when I studied there, and it's strange in this school. Don't use to spread this idea. I think it's would be a good reason for people buy these courses and study new languages, you know. And yeah, I've realized that here in Talk and Talk, to be honest. And
No,
for
I'm
you,
totally agree. I
yeah,
totally agree.
yeah. And for you, Norbert, question number one, right? Just remember.
Number one, again,
No, that's number two.
I read the
Oh yeah.
question.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Number two. I'm true. Number two. Oh my goodness.
no
It's
problem,
It's
no problem.
Friday for me, you know? It's Friday for me.
Yeah, no problem. Uh, number two,
Number two.
okay,
Number two. Yeah, go
okay.
ahead.
If could change one aspect of your native language to make it more expressive, what will it be? Um, if I could change one thing about Portuguese, I would make it easier to show emotions in writing. Sometimes it is hard to show how me feel with words alone. Adding more words or expressions for emotions could help people understand each other better.
Yeah, yeah. And for I would add about my answer, I would add my grammar perspective that I'd like to change. If I have this power, I simplify verbs in Portuguese, you know. Oh, it's crazy, man. There are a
Yeah,
lot of things, verbs.
no.
Oh my goodness, crazy. And in English, so easy, you know. Two ways and irregular verbs, and that's it, you know. It's perfect. So, of course, I have some problem to try to speak when I have to use have and another one in different tense verbs in English. I have this. It's hard for me for a while. I don't know if you've realized, but I try to do this thing during the conversation, but it's not easy for me. I know that I'm doing a lot of mistakes, but it's the only way to learn. You know, like I said in presentation, it's not a problem. We are here to do that, and I'm sure that people when if you know that I'm wrong, uh, you will realize that, and the same with me. So it's interesting here in Talk and Talk, no? And yeah, if I could change one thing in Portuguese, it's related verbs. I think verbs in Portuguese is so complicated, you know. Okay, that's it. Let's move on. I'm going to read and answer question number three. Okay. Do you think learning new language can change someone's personality? If so, how?
Sorry, Rafael
Did I
answered question
answer?
number two.
I don't
No,
remember.
but it's okay. It's okay.
No,
We
no,
can we
no,
can
your
pass for
turn. I'm
another one.
sorry. Oh my
No, but
goodness.
I will do it quickly. So no, to me it's
No,
I
in your
agree
time.
with you. No, but it's okay. We can I
I'm
can answer
crazy. I think
answer
I'm crazy.
the
Thank you,
last one,
Norbert.
the next one. No, it's not
Thank
a
you.
problem. So no, to me I think I even if I could change one aspect, I will not change anything because to me, it's I'll say that it's our richness. Like I said, it's something that represents our story, our how to say that our way, even our weakness, but even our richness. So it's something that I will do not, even if I agree, it's hard. The verbs, all the many things. It's complicated, but I think that's make our richness.
Yeah.
So that's my point of view. But it's interesting to to how say that think about it.
Yeah. In Portuguese, there are a lot of ways to say the same thing. In English, I think it's easier, you know. Of course, there are different ways to say the same thing, but in Portuguese, in my perspective, sometimes it's hard when you read a book and you listen a radio, or when you're talking about with each other. I don't know. In Portuguese, you have to learn. I don't know, 10 different ways to say the same thing. You know.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm shared that it's related to my current English level as well, you know. I think as I'm improving more my English skills, maybe I would think in a different way. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Now it's question number three, right? I'm right. Am I
Yeah,
right?
Ah,
that's
yeah.
it.
Ufa! Ufa! It's another word only in Portuguese, you know? Ufa. Okay, question three. I'm going to read and answer. Do you think? I've reading. I've read. Yeah. Well, let's just answer. Yeah, for sure. I realized that that is happening to me. Uh, I used to talk about with my fiance that I'm learning different perspective about the life during my journey learning English, and it's interesting. I don't have any specific example to bring us. I don't remember. Let me see if I remember one. I don't know. Yeah, if I remember, I'm going to bring us his. But that's it. Of course, if you really try to learn a language, not only the grammar but speaking, you will you will realize that your perspective could change along this journey for sure. And how about you, Norberto? What do you think?
About question number three, yes, I think learning a new language can change someone's personality. When we learn a new language, we also learn about the culture and ways of think of that language. This can make us more open-minded and help us see the world in new ways. Specifically, in complement this my answer, specifically English, in my case, for example, the language, the English language, helped me understand culture and new technology, cause the sites and books, so and the course, and the recent technologies always presentation in English first. Before that, and translation for another languages like Portuguese. So English, it's open doors in my professional life. That's it.
It doesn't matter if we agree or not. The pioneer things are in English. So if you want to be trained with topics, different topics, if you know English, bring us a powerful tool to learn new things in our not only in career perspective but in personal one, in my opinion. Okay, and for you, Rafael?
Yeah, I agree with you. So I think that learning a new language, it's not can change, but I think it's mandatory that will change someone's personality. To me, it's something that happens. I think that the life it's something that how to say that change your personality, but especially the learn a new language, you will expand your world. You will find other ways to express yourself, to feel, to understand the world, and you ourselves, you how to say that you by você mesmo, I don't know how to say it, yourself, I don't know, yourself.
Yeah, I think it's
So
work. Works.
yeah, so it's something that it's also interesting, and I think it's a great way to change our all personality. So and if so, how? I think it's hard to think an example, but in my case, for example, live in France and learn French. I think just to me, like I said, it's the culturally language is the same thing. I learned to be more how to say that. There are many things that I don't like it, but something that I like it's just someone have your space. So it's something that I learned it just here in France to be more how to say that when something disagree, I'm disagree with something or something that I don't like it. It's happened to me because of someone act like this or that. In Brazil, normally I will just how to say that move on or just accept it and here just change myself completely. I express myself more easier I think it's something that happened to me because I'm learning French and I learned to be more how to say that in my Brazilian side I think that it's a little bit respect but
Yeah.
aggressive but now to me it's normal and it's changed myself for example.
Yeah, I think it's related to cultural difference,
Yeah. But just to say for a language, there are a way that how to say that I can be like that. Just saying it in French. In Portuguese, it was I will say something like I would like something, or if
yeah,
you can don't how to say that interrupt me. If you
in
can
French
don't
it's
something like that.
direct
Yeah, the French
direct.
it's easy. I will say something that if
Oh, really? It's
if
interesting.
I translate it to Portuguese, it will be wow, you're crazy, you're I'll say ignorant or something. I
So
don't know.
we learned something, Norbert. If you want to be stupid, learn French.
Yeah, exactly. They are so. I don't know if you know Paul. It's how to say that French that live in Brazil. There are many years, and he's how to say that a comedian. And he talk about this different between Brazil and in French. He's so famous now and on Instagram,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
so
Can you
interesting.
put his name in the chat, please?
Yeah, Paul Cabanes. Paul
Please.
Cabanes. I will, and it's interesting.
Thank you.
He talks in Portuguese, but it's
Okay.
interesting.
Okay,
Something
I
like
like.
that.
Okay. I'm curious, guys, so I like these things. Uh,
Ah, it's interesting.
now I can understand the French behavior during the race, guys. Oh my goodness, it's hard to race
Ah,
with French. French
yeah.
are hard to handle during the race. They are hard. They sometimes in Portuguese we would say they are not good. They don't have a good intention. But I like to I'd like to think that maybe they are hard to handle, and they used to say hard words like said, you know.
Wow.
I had some problem with French during race, for example.
Me too. Me
Only
too.
only French, you know. Of course, as you can imagine, in this race, we have people in different parts of Europe, especially Europe, and the only nationality that I have problem is with French, you know.
I will not defend them because they are they for many people, even for the French people sucks a little
No,
bit.
oh my
I can say
goodness.
it.
Crazy, crazy. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. I feel better after this because I know why they are this way. They are acting this way, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. Let's move on. I think we have time to answer one or more two questions. Question number 4. Norbert, your turn, please.
Yeah, okay. If a child grows up speaking two languages,
Oh,
how
it's
will
interesting.
their of thinking be different from a monolingual child's? Wow. Huh. Um, so for me, a child who grows up speaking two languages might have a more flexible way of thinking. They can switch between different ways of seeing the world, which can make them better at solving problems and understanding other people. They might also be more open to new ideas. So I have a complement this answer about uh, uh, some years ago. I did work in São Paulo, and I knew the family when the mother was is French, the father is Italian. Okay, and this family uh, live in São Paulo, capital,
Okay.
and the mother of father, the grandmother,
Okay.
it's uh,
Oh my
Grace.
goodness. What
Yeah,
happened this family?
yeah. So
It's a global
this
family.
yeah,
Yeah.
this family. So this couple have a child, a girl,
That was born in
and
Brazil?
this
Was
in
born
Brazil,
here? Oh my
in
goodness.
Brazil. And the girl goes to the school, the bilingual school. So,
Multilingual. Oh my goodness.
yeah, think that crazy in the mind of
I can
the
imagine.
child. And in the school, Portuguese and English, and at home, French, Italian, and Greece.
Oh my goodness.
Five language for a child of 3 years old.
And do this child could handle very good in a good way with all these languages in this age?
So this couple, mother and father, um, we work together. So
Okay.
and during coffee, and I asking about this,
Oh,
and Daddy answered this in one phrase. The girl change words,
okay,
change
I
the
got.
language.
I see.
Yeah, 2 and 3 times. It's normal. And for complement the idea, use words in Italian, words in French, words in
Wow.
language, words in Portuguese. It's
Wow,
normal.
wow.
But esse second, de acordo with a psicopedagoga, it's normal for their age.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can imagine the mess that mind of this child
Yeah.
was. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Thank you, Norbert, for sharing this. So interesting.
Thank
But I'm
Yeah.
sure that I couldn't speak with this child, you know, for sure. If I met this, if I meet, yeah, if I meet this child, I couldn't speak with him for sure. And for you, Rafael, I have time to your answer.
I will answer quickly. So no, it's so interesting what Nobart said. It's how to say that I know I knew some people that have two how to say that nationalities, and it's interesting to say, or someone that grew up with how to say that in a bilingual school. It's also interesting, but on the other hand. You have to pay attention because normally the people suffer a little bit for on the hand for with this confusion. Normally, other people don't understand the child. It's completely normal to confuse the language in that age. And on the other hand, for the identity too, especially when we talk about someone that has two cultures in the home or more, like you said, Noberto, it's something so hard for
Five
the
different cultures, the
yeah,
same
five
mind.
different countries. Something crazy. It's crazy. I knew just people that have two, French and Brazilians, and it's a little bit difficult to them to because they are unique and
Yeah.
they don't feel just completely French or completely Brazilian or both, and they suffer a little bit of how to say that prejudice, something like that. It's not so hard. I think it's something that it's so cool, but it's
Yeah.
hard to handle. That's it.
For sure. Guys, Ianca, Francine, and João, Roberto shared a experience that he lived about a child with 3 years old, and uh, that child is able to talk in 5 different languages in different parts of Europe because a father, mother, grandmother came from different parts of Europe, and this child was born in Brazil, you know, so it's completely crazy. It was related to question number 4. Um, okay, guys, what was the conversation, Yanka, in another room, please?
It was awesome. It was nice to think about the others and about ourselves too, how it changed when we are speaking another language mainly.
Yeah, yeah. And for usual?
Always good, man. I receive a lot experience my colleagues, and we change experience and ideas. To me, is a always wonderful.
Okay, for you, Francine? Good morning. I don't know if I say good morning to you.
Yes, you said. The conversation, it was very nice. I never stopped to think about it, and for me, it opened my mind for another things and maybe the way of study, continue study English.
Yeah. Here in this room, we started our conversation talk about games, you know. We changed completely the topic, but during the conversation we come back to the topic. And I realized, just to finish, I realized that when I learning different thing in English, English course, for example, it's more direct to the point in English if we compare with Portuguese, and I feel that I can learn more efficiently than in Portuguese. It's my perspective for a while about the course that I've studied, And that's it, guys. Unfortunately, the time was over, but it was a good conversation. I like a lot to be with you here, and it's Friday. I hope you have a good weekend, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.